Hey everybody, this is Roy Kennedy, and this is Favorite Game Friday, where we have a group of contributors with completely different tastes in gaming talk about their favorite game in the category of the week. This week we're talking all about abstract games. What is a game that doesn't have a whole lot of theme and you're kind of moving pieces around, doing things abstractly? Make sure to leave in the comments down below your favorite abstract game, and let's get to all the contributors' clips.
I find the relaxing nature of number 9 so calming that I could play it all day. In fact, last New Year's, that's exactly what I did.
What's my favorite abstract strategy game? The Shipwreck Arcana. It's a cooperative game with some nominal theme, but really it's a cool abstract game with numbers and trying to communicate obliquely through logic. It's a really interesting game. Great cooperative abstract game.
Hi, it's Barb, Maple PhD, and my favorite abstract game is number 9. In this game, you have polyomino pieces that are vaguely in the shapes of numbers. Everyone takes the same one at the same time and places them in a tableau in front of them, trying to build them up as high as they can with the highest numbers that they can. Happy Friday.
Hey everybody, as far as pure simple abstracts go, my pick is going to be Shobu, which is basically just a game with 2 wooden boards, a bunch of rocks, and a rope.
My pick this week is number 9, which is a great fun game where you're just stacking numbers on top of each other.
Yeah, and remember kids, every game is an abstract game to some degree. Happy Friday, everybody.
Bye!
Hey friends and gamers, happy Friday, it's Frenchie. My favorite abstract game has got to be Gorento. Gorento is a game where you're going to have different tiles throughout the board set in a different terrain configuration, and you're also going to have extra tiles on the outside, rows and columns. Everyone's going to take a tile, and then they're going to go ahead and select tiles in the board based on how this tile allows you to grab those tiles, and you're going to place them on your player board here, and then you're going to try to score based on the cards at the end of the season. It's got this Eurogame scoring feel to it, but a really cool abstract game. These tiles are really great quality, plays very quick and very satisfying. That is my game for this Friday, and until next week, play nice.
Hi, I'm Josh from the YouTube channel Josh Yaks, and I only have a few abstract strategy games on my shelf, but the one I'm going to pick out as being the very best is the game you can play literally anywhere in any kind of weather, Hive, or the extra portable version that I have here, Hive Pocket.
Hi, this is Diane from Toronto, and while I don't have a lot of abstract games, I do love Patchwork. I love the strategy that's involved in trying to manage both your time and your resources, and trying to figure out what's the best way to fill your board while still holding back the opponent, and giving them some extra things to think about in terms of limiting their choices that they have upcoming, and trying as many times as possible to get 2 turns in a row to their 1.
Happy Friday everybody, I'm Libby, this is Julian, and we are Boxed Meeples.
So my favourite abstract board game is Tiny Towns. I love the thought process you have to do. Where are you going to put your resources, represented by cubes? Where are you going to turn those into buildings? And more importantly, what resource are you going to choose that's going to help you and really hinder your opponents?
My pick this week is Azul Summer Pavilion. It's my favourite of the Azuls that I've played so far. I love the tactileness of those lozenges and trying to make the pretty flower shapes, and definitely trying to get that maximum point one.
What is up everyone? I'm the winner and welcome to our game room. It's Friday, so you know what that means. It is Favorite Game Friday time, and this week's topic is your favorite abstract game of all time. Mine just so happens to be Santorini. It's this, you're simply just trying to get to the top of a structure. You move and build, and then you're trying to get to the top of the structure. That easy. But a bunch of different god powers makes it interesting every time you play. Oh, and mine's got a little secret. Ours, you can play in the dark. Come back next week for another Favorite Game Friday, and remember, keep playing and keep winning.
Hi everyone. I'm Nathan, and this is Sweetie. We don't particularly like abstract games, but we really adore Azul. Azul is great. We love the little chonky squares, and it doesn't play solo, but I just play two-handed, and it's still a lot of fun. It's a great puzzle. I like it.
Okay, so this Friday we're talking about abstract games.
Yes.
And we don't really normally go to abstract, do we?
It's not my favorite category of game, no.
But now abstract games have been getting better and better in the fact that they're really putting a lot of theme into it.
Yeah, and I feel like they're becoming a little less puzzly and more theme-based, which I like.
Still puzzly, but more
Correct.
theme-based.
Yes, which I like that, yeah.
So, okay, so mine right here is from the Boss Monster world, and that is Overboss.
Boom.
This right here, although it's from the Boss Monster world, it is not similar to Boss Monster at all. It just has the 8-bit artwork, and it's really fun getting that puzzle a bit about putting down your different tiles with the monsters on top, getting that good combination, that good synergy of getting the most points towards the end. And there's so much variability in the box, because as you bring out, you're going to use different tiles for every game. So there's very high replayability on this, and honestly, I like this better than Boss Monster, and I did like Boss Monster.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. All right, mine is... Whoa, hello, sorry. I just mixed that up. There we go, I got it. Tiny Towns. This is by AEG, and I first got introduced to this game at Gen Con at a big game night, and I really, really enjoyed this game. The components in it are amazing. I like how it is that 1 to 6 players, so it's like a slightly higher player count, but this is just a fun game. I do really like that a lot.
Yep, and we played it wrong for like 2 years.
We did indeed, yes.
That was fun.
I like it now better that we play it the right way.
Yes. We lose a lot.
We do.
All right, happy Friday, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
My favorite abstract game is Tiny Towns.
Why do you like Tiny Towns?
Well, I like Tiny Towns because as the newly elected mayor, Bunny McFuzzyface, I get to call out whatever resources I need to build my town on a 4x4 grid. Now, the coolest part about that is I know I need glass, but my opponent doesn't. So I'm just going to keep saying things like glass, 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 glass
So
until
annoying.
I get what I get built. And that person
What were you
has glass.
building anyway?
Well, I was building with
Stained Glass of Sintra, my favorite abstract game.
Why do you like that so much?
Because I want candy.
Oh, candy. You don't mind if I do?
For me, it's definitely got to be Onitama. I really love the dynamic of this game with the different moves for the different pieces switching back and forth in between the players. A very abstract game with abstract pieces kind of moving around, trying to figure out how to either best your opponent's sensei or get your sensei onto their little home starting space. Definitely an awesome game, Onitama.
Kia ora koutou, Kakamakit here with my bird Copper. This is the good one. And my favourite abstract strategy game is Onitama, mostly because it's my son's favourite game. And it's just really fun to watch him try to outthink me. And he does really well at it. So, cheers, have a good one.
Hi, I'm Joe from Dice of Wrath, and one of my favorite abstract games is Shobu. In this, you win by removing all of your opponent's pieces from one of the 4 boards in front of you. On your turn, you move one of your colored stones up to 2 spaces in any direction on one of the 2 boards in front of you. Then you mirror that movement with another of your stones on the opposite colored board on either side. It's at this point that you can push one of your opponent's rocks off. Anyway, that's my favorite abstract game, Shobu.
Hello everyone, Merlin's Manor here for Favorite Game Friday. Today's theme being abstract games. Abstract games aren't exactly the ones that most appeal to me, but there are a few that stand out I've got here today. And one of those that stands out the most to me is Sagrada. I just really enjoy the puzzle of putting together these different dice in just the right way to score your points. And so Sagrada is my favorite abstract game. Happy Friday, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum. I like when my abstract games have some kind of veneer of theme on top of it, like Onitama. But my favorite abstract game is Santorini. So even the gameplay is so smart and simple that you just move and build, that you can actually teach this to anyone and start playing. But if they have learned the basics, then you can add the god powers later in a future game and then go with the basic god powers, and they will find more interesting ways to play. And if they have made that connection as well, then they can play with even the expert god powers. So a lot of replayability in Santorini, my favorite abstract game. Happy gaming!
Hey, it's Ben from Ben and Danielle Reviews, and my pick for this week is Devon. In Devon, you have these pieces that you're moving of your own color, and you'll have them in stacks, and however large the stack is the number of spaces that space has to move. So the larger the stack, the harder it is for it to move, and so it becomes weaker. Happy Friday, everyone. Bye.
Hello, I'm Ed from Board Game Fever.
And I'm Jessica. And my game of the week for abstract games is Onitama, which is a Japanese game that's pretty much like chess, but you're playing with 5 cards that are going to determine the moves that you do. It's really fun and simple and elegant, and I like it.
I think it's a good game to introduce people that just play chess. It's much more simpler, but I really like it. Good choice. My choice for the week is a newer game. For us, at least, it's Shobu. We got it recently. It's just a beautiful game where you have 4 wooden boards. Each player has 4 river stones on each board, and you're just trying to push all the other players' stones from just one of the boards. And it's just great. A lot of mind games, really thinky for the small design, and we really enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely.
So those are our 2 abstract games for the week. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Bye.
Hey Dice Tower, my favourite abstract game is Santorini. It's a wonderful strategy game with so much replayability in the box with the different god powers that you can combine, but it's a big old box and it's not very portable, so if I want something I can just pick up and take with me literally anywhere, I will take Hive Pocket. Another wonderful strategy game. Highly recommend both. Happy Friday.
It's always interesting to go back and look at those abstract games. There are a lot of classic abstract games that everybody knows about, but then there are also these newer abstract games that people really enjoy. Make sure to leave in the comments down below your favorite abstract game, especially if it wasn't one that was mentioned here on Favorite Game Friday. And also make sure to check out our contributors from all around the world who join in on Favorite Game Friday. It'd be awesome to have you be a part, and if you want to be a part of Favorite Game Friday, just check out the Google Drive link down below, and you can make a super 30-second video of your pick of the week and throw it in there and just join in for our next week's episode. Next week, we're going to be talking about your favorite unique component. Is there a component in a game, whether it be crazy dice or maybe some weird abstract thing, maybe a tower or different things that are in a game that's a unique component to a game that you really enjoy? Make sure to show that off on camera and let us know for next week's episode. Anyway, I've been Roy Caney. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you on the next Favorite Game Friday.